came with harsh turbulence. Why? Because they were sent on a mission to counter Boko Haram. The battle was fierce, but somehow the boys scaled through. They came out without being harmed. 2 weeks later, there was an unexpected ambush along the community of Gongola in Maiduguri. The military boys fought to their last strength and in their last blood. Bullets flying up and down, cars being crashed by bullets, running, boys calling their mothers, their ancestors, their fathers for help without any help coming from anywhere. But somehow, the soldier boys prevailed, and Simon and Ken came out unhurt. After 8 months in the military, Ken was now able to gather enough money for his traditional marriage. He traveled back to the community, they made arrangements, made plans, set date for the marriage, and he returned back to his military base to take work leave. That very afternoon, when he returned to his military base, the barrack was attacked by bandits. The battle lasted for 4 consecutive hours. It was one of the most fierce battles the boys had ever encountered. Bullets flying up and down, windows of houses shattered in the barrack, cars receiving bullets crashing, fires on vehicles, young men being picked by bullets, blood-stained, blood forming gutters on the roof, forming gutters on the road, on the pathway, gutter smashed with blood of soldiers and common flag littered everywhere with smokes and everything. After 3.5 hours of the battle, Simon went out of bullets. He was hiding behind a drum loaded with sand, but in the front of the drum was a dead soldier with his gun clung to his chest. The sounds of the battle died down gradually. Then Simon made an attempt to retrieve the gun. His face caught with the terrorists aiming at him directly, but at this point it was too late for him. The terrorists pulled the trigger, and before the bullet got to Simon, Ken jumped from behind the wall and took the bullet in his state. But this sporadic shooting crashed the bullet into Simon's elbow and damaged his left arm. Ken was on the ground without moving an inch, and when the battle finally died down, Simon moved closer to his friend and discovered the bullet had penetrated directly into his sternum, so there was no way he could survive it. He died instantly. Simon was taken into the military hospital where he received treatment for months. At first, there was a proposal that the hand should be amputated, but somehow, miracle happened. The hand gradually was treated, and when Simon regained to full strength, he returned back to his community for a few weeks of rest before returning back to the military base. It was at this point when he got to the community that he learned that when the news of Ken's death got to the community, Mercy instantly took poison and committed suicide. The death of Ken and Mercy got to Ken's mother, and heart attack struck the old lady and she died instantly. It seemed like Simon's world came crashing on the ground like a raw egg smashed against a stone. But for a military man who had been in the battlefield severally, he resigned everything to fate. After a few weeks in the community, he returned back to the